YouTube coming up. You're live. What's up, YouTube? What they do? What they do? YouTube. What's good with y'all, Facebook families and friends? How y'all feel this morning? I said, how you feel? Because how you feel will determine how far you go. I ain't even coming here this morning for this right here. But did you hear me? I say how you feel will determine how far you'll go. How you feel. And so I'm just here. Y'all see I'm just here this morning. I'm making up for the day that I missed on Wednesday. I missed, you know what I'm saying? I missed the day on Wednesday. And so at the same time, I said, let me get on up. Come on in. I feel good. I feel better. I'm not 100% back, 100%, but I feel better. And so I feel good. I have what it takes. And it's a beautiful space to be here this morning with y'all. I don't take it for granted that He's given me an opportunity to speak into the minds of the people. And so I'm just here on assignment. Never mind me. You hear me? You heard me? I say, never mind me. I'm just here on my assignment, doing my thing. And so it's a beautiful space to be. I don't take it for granted. I'm always here. Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour, I'm here. But this morning was a special morning based on the fact that I missed Wednesday. And so I'll come on a Friday to make up for the Wednesday. To make sure that I have my 4 days a week solidified in His eyesight. And so I'm here this morning, but just to speak to the minds of the people, I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health-conscious coach, your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. And so I'm here this morning just to say thank you. Hey, one time for AB. One time for that session I had here yesterday with AB the blessing. Hey, yeah, that was a good one right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if my big bro gonna be able to ever get a chance to see it, but it's a blessing to be here. Y'all know I chime in. I'll go ahead on and stir up the gift that's within me through speaking. And I think that He's called me. I believe that He has orchestrated my life to this point. And so I ain't gonna squabble. Ain't the grandmother used to say, I ain't squabbling. I ain't gonna squabble about that there. You feel me? I ain't finna be squabbling about the fact that He has led and guided me to this very juncture of my life. I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I told you I'll tell my story so He can get the glory. That's what He told me anyway. He like, tell your story so I can get the glory. So I'm like, I'm here. I tell it. Who could tell my story better than me? I said, who could tell my story better than me? You know what I'm saying? Who can actually tell my story better than me? I don't think nobody on this earth can tell your story better than you. You got to tell your own story. That's why they call it autobiography. When you tell your own story. And so at the same time, I'm here this morning. I ain't really want nothing. I didn't really want nothing. I just came on in just to kind of, I told y'all sometime I'm not ready. When I had to hit that button at 9:59, I had to hit that button at 9:59. I couldn't go another second, another minute. I got here to about 9:44. And by the time I sat down and got all my stuff up and, you know what I'm saying, all my lighting and all my things together, I looked at the time, it was like 9:58. I just hit the button. As soon as I hit the button, it was 9:59. So I made it within the 9 o'clock hour. I keep telling y'all my assignment is Monday through Thursday from whether it's 9:01 or 9:59. I'm still within the allotted time of my assignment because he said the 9 o'clock hour. People have came and told me, "Oh, you need to take it at 10 and 11." I heard people say, "Oh, you need to go up, get up at 7 o'clock in the morning." I'm like, "Hold up, time out." I'm like, "Time out, y'all. This is what he told me. I'm gonna take man's word over what I know that was dropped in my spirit." And so I'm gonna go ahead on the vibe all the way out. But I came by here this morning to tell somebody on the sound of my voice that at the same time, I don't know if you've ever had to do this, but I can tell you this: keep on living if you haven't. I say, I don't know at this moment if you've ever had the opportunity or the wherewithal or the power or the vegan vitality or whatever it took, to do this particular action right here. I don't know if y'all can look back and see what and see what the title of this particular session. But I can tell you this: if you've never had the opportunity to do this, keep living, keep waking up in the morning. keep all you got to do is keep breathing. That's all you got to really do. And I guarantee you it's going to come a point in your life when you're going to have to do what I find myself doing on a repetitive basis. And the person sometime that you have to do it to is people that you may love dearly. It can be a person, it could be your offspring or your sibling. But you're gonna have to do this. And at the same time, I'm here this morning to tell somebody the cutoff ain't personal. It's not personal. I said the cutoff is not personal, it's protection. Ooh-wee. And so at the same time, I came by here this morning just to let somebody know it's okay. I said I came by here this morning just to let you know that if you're stuck between on both sides of the spectrum, should I not type of construct in your mind and in your thoughts and in your purpose in the earth, I can tell you this: the cutoff is not personal. It ain't personal. With me, it's not personal. I just had to do this a few days ago to somebody that I really held in a high regard based on the fact that I don't even want to go there this morning. I ain't come by here this morning to say this. But I just I'm just here to chop it up with y'all. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I am on assignment, y'all. I'm your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. And I sit behind this desk, in this sacred desk in this studio this morning to tell somebody that the cutoff, make sure that it's not personal. And make sure that it's for your protection, for everybody around you. And I know that some people might call it a coward, or some people might call it immature, some people might call you, oh yeah, you didn't have what it took. Yes, you did. You had exactly what it took to make sure that these people who offended you, or these people who came for you, or these people who showed their butt towards you, that you had to make sure that they never have an opportunity to ever do that to you again. And it's only one way to do it. Ooh-wee. I said it's only one way to do it, my brother. A sis, it might only be one way to do it, to make sure that you can guarantee the fact that these people will never have an opportunity to ever do this to you again. Ooh-wee. And so at the same time, I'm here to tell somebody that the cutoff ain't personal. It isn't personal. It's actually protection on both of our behalves. And I found myself having to turn around and walk away from folk intentionally, but also accidentally. Because had they not said or done or implemented or caused that certain thing to transpire, had they not did that, then we wouldn't even be in this situation right now. And so what I always find myself doing, and I don't know if I'm the only one on this live right now. I see y'all coming in, but if I don't know if I'm the only one on this live or in this session right now that we can unravel, y'all know I got to do my thing. Oh man, you think of that word right there. He always will bring my assignment right back. But I don't know if I'm the only one in this session right here and now that actually has ever had to endure this one. But I can tell you that right now, at this very moment in my life, I don't feel like I have enough flexibility, if you will, to repetitively allow people in my space or in my circle, or I call them energy vampires, that will come into your space and into your presence and then suck the life literally out of you in one conversation. Ooh. And so at the same time, YouTube, what they do, I'm just sitting here on a philosophical basis this morning. I feel philosophical. I'm just sitting here this morning telling somebody under the sound of my voice, look, we don't have the ability right now to just sit and stay in the presence of people when you know they have already caused a ripple effect in our relationship. You've caused a ripple effect, my brother. Hey, sis, you've caused a ripple effect in our relationship. I don't have the power and the wherewithal at this very moment to continue to allow you with your vampire type spirit that will come and try to suck the life out of me in multiple ways. You gonna cause me, you trying to trigger me, you trying to cause me to forget or take me back. Maybe you can't make me forget, but you can make me tap into the residue, if you will, of my past. Ooh-wee. I see that you're trying to take me back towards my past, the residue, because I don't ever think that we ever really are truly 100% delivered from our past responses. I believe that sometime we can tap back into our past anger or our past pains or our past concepts and narratives and ideologies that we once lived in. If you cross me, I cross you back type of mindset. Yeah, I don't know if we all have the ability to say, oh, okay, because at the same time, if you say that at this moment, oh, I can't never go back. Just let the right situation with the right emotions and the right wording that this woman or this man is saying to you at the moment, and it triggers something in your mind. That I remember 30 years ago when I used to do something to people like that. You said something off the wall, and you said something out of whack, out of the proverbial line that you know that we have as men crossed in the sand, and you done stepped across that proverbial line, my brother, by saying what you said to me. Sis, you can't keep threatening me and saying these things to me and like I'm not supposed to respond to it. And so since I see and I've witnessed you come for me in the capacity by which you have, I'm going to do us both a favor. Did you hear me? I say, I'll do us both a favor. I'll be the mature one to do us both a favor. And I'm going to sit there and I'm going to make sure you never, ever, ever have another opportunity to belittle me or to make me try to feel small or curse me out or make me, you know what I'm saying, tap back into my past pains of my past hurt. And you're going to take me back down into that acidic side of my conscientiousness through what you're saying to me at this moment. And I'm not going to allow it. And I believe that at this moment, I'm here to tell somebody else, on the sound of my voice, the cutoff ain't personal. It's for our protection that I cut you off, block your number, erase your contact out of my phones, out of my emails, out of everything, any way that you will have the ability to peep your head back into my life and then say something derogatory because you're toxic, because you have a level of toxicity that's operating in your mind and in your body to the fact you don't even respect men, or you don't respect women, or you don't respect, you just can't just keep doing these type things, my brother. Hey, sis, you can't keep doing this. Sir, ma'am, you can't keep doing that. You just can't keep doing it. And so I'm here to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, you might have to join me on this quest. This quest that we're on right now to maintain a certain level of peace, tranquility, and serenity in our lives. I can tell you this, that the cutoff is not personal. Ooh, I said the cutoff is not personal, ma'am. Sir, the cutoff that I'm getting ready to do, it's our protection. It's for our protection. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, it's okay to cut them off, y'all. I say it's okay to turn around and walk away from them. If it's designed to protect you and your peace and your tranquility, it don't even matter if it's your own child. I say it don't even matter if it's your own mother or your own father or your own sibling. It doesn't matter who it is. Because what I'm discovering about this thing called life is that the enemy can use any of them. Ooh-wee. I know that I've been offended. I know that I've been ridiculed and, and scorned from people's vocal cords. Ooh-wee. I say I've been ridiculed and scorned and bamboozled, if you will, through an individual's fifth chakra, their throat chakra. It spoke over my life, and they have spoke things out of their face and out of their throats at me that was 100% derogatory towards my whole entire character and my upbringing and what I believe. And I see you going there, sir. Hey, ma'am. Hey, sis, bro. When I see you going there, guess what I got to do? Protect us. I say I got to protect us at all costs because I see what you're trying to do. You're used by the enemy to try to trigger me back out my freedom. You're trying to trick me out my freedom. Try to trick me back into a place that I know I don't belong, in someone's prison. And so at the same time, I know that at the same time, it's better for me to cut you off. Just know it ain't personal. It's 100% for our protection. So I'm here this morning. Y'all know I done went past my situation, but I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. Welcome to the Hourglass Era, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. YouTube, what they do, baby. Hey, Facebook family and friends. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. Allow us to guide as we delve into the depths of our consciousness and navigate the interwoven pathways of the mind. Join me on this thought-provoking journey where we explore the spiritual, intellectual, and physical realms, peering into the very essence of health awareness and holistic understandings. Everything on this earth is symbolic of the hourglass concepts. Its center represents neutrality, a balance, a pivotal metaphor for our journey here in the hourglass. Just as the pH transition from acidity to alkalinity, so too must we navigate our thoughts from discordance to harmony. It's about transversing the realms of the 7 chakras, unlocking the spiritual experiences, and aligning our conscious selves with the greater aspect of life. Absolutely. Each session here unravels and explores the unexplored conscious thoughts of human existence, inviting you to awaken, transcend, and comprehend the vast expansions of our inner world. They're vast in their expansions of our inner world, inside of you, your inner world, your internal world. There's an outer world and there's an external world. But we ain't gonna deal with that too much. We're gonna deal with the inner world within ourselves. It's a whole world inside of you. And so come, tune in, and let's embark on this extraordinary odyssey towards enlightenment together. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, it's okay, baby girl. Hey, baby boy, it's okay, my brother. I promise you they're gonna be okay. They're going to be okay because at the same time they had to know that it's going to be some kind of result coming from what you said and did. You know, you just can't say and do things to another adult and then act like what you said wasn't relevant. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody my cutoff is serious in 2024. Did you hear me? I said, I don't care at this moment who it is. I got to protect us. First and foremost, myself with my peace and my tranquility and my serenity. At all costs, I'm going to protect it. I'm going to protect those values in my life. They're worthy of protection. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody the cutoff that you're going to have to do, ma'am. Hey, sir, the cutoff that you're going to have to do eventually to these people, to this person, it ain't personal. It's protection. And so I'm going to turn around and walk away. I'm going to gracefully walk away. Even when I leave, even if I have to leave an offspring over there. But if I got to deal with you if I got to deal with you in order to get to my offspring, and I know that you have the type personality and the temperament and to always be like an energy vampire towards me, and every time I get in your presence, just to see my offspring, I gotta go through you. Ooh-wee. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I don't know how to be anybody else but me. And I don't know, some men have the capacity to do it. And then some men don't. I say some men has the capacity to bow all the way down, be talked to reckless by a woman that they done had a child from. And that woman sometime would literally use the child as a pawn in this chess game of life. They'll use that child and as a pawn to try to prevent you from even have access to your own seed. I've sat back in therapy sessions and witnessed this time and time again. Y'all see I got this lab jacket on this morning. I sat down here, this lab jacket stuck so far out in my mind, it was as if it was calling me to put it on. So I had to go and just grab it and put it on. As soon as I put it on, I felt like we had to go into the labs of our thoughts, the labs of our minds. Because I've sat there session after session after session, and I keep seeing this repetitively over and over and over again, where the man doesn't even have access to his own child. That's his little girl. That's his little boy. That's his heart's desire, is to be in the presence of his child. And that woman, the young lady, will not even allow him in. Because at that moment, you got to go through them in order to get to what your people. Your seed. In order to get to your seed, you got to go through the woman in order to get to, because she has full parental custody, a custodial custody over this child. I've seen it happen both ways, y'all. I've seen some men came in and literally cried on my shoulder, metaphorically, because they couldn't even have access to their own child because the mother wouldn't even allow it. So I've sat back on the other side of the desk, y'all, and I've actually endured and seen this with my own eye. I don't know. I didn't come in here this morning to talk about this per se. I just came in here to tell somebody on the side of my voice, the cutoff ain't personal. The cutoff is protection. I got to protect myself. I tell people all the time, I can't tell them to cut off their baby's mom because I can't even tell them that. I got to sit back and watch them do it on their own and make their own decisions. So in therapy and in counseling sessions and as a mentor and as a coach, I do the Carl Rogers. Carl Rogers was one of my favorite theorists. Carl with a K. Carl Rogers was my favorite. I have to sit back and I just have to hold the mirror. I just hold the mirror up. I'll hold the mirror up in their face, and I ask them questions, but I hold the mirror up. And when they answer the question, they're reflecting themselves in the mirror as they answer their question. I'm just behind the mirror, just talking to them. When they answer, they got to answer to themselves through the mirror. And you remember I did a session a long time ago, y'all, called Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. What do you see when you look in the mirror? Ooh-wee. I say, what exactly do you see when you look in the mirror in the morning, when you get up to brush your teeth and comb your hair? And when you get up to look, the first thing you do, what do you see when you look in the mirror? And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody the cutoff is not personal. It's for our protection. Make sure that the cutoff, and they know it. I don't think at the moment by which you cut these folks off, that they're gonna always think it's personal. I think that's what they think. And so what I'm doing this morning is telling somebody in 2024, I'm tired, y'all. I'm exhausted. Not physically, but I'm just exhausted of seeing the control that our some of our counterparts will have over the man to see his child. And I've seen it go both ways. Some men just don't have the wherewithal and the capacity and the power to walk away. And they end up taking the life of the woman based on the fact that they didn't even know how else to handle it. So I'm here this morning to tell somebody, you better cut these folk off and preserve your life. You better cut these people off. It ain't personal, it's protection. You don't have the wherewithal to take nobody's life. Because when you take theirs, you lost yours. Ooh, that just came in my spirit. I said, if you ever decide to take theirs, you just lost yours. You just lost your freedom. You just lost your capacity to see past the break. I'm here this morning to tell somebody, look past the break and hold on. Reach past the brokenness of your heart. Reach past the brokenness of your mind and your thoughts. Reach past that point. Put a place in your mind at that moment that the best is still yet to come. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, if you ain't had an opportunity to do this yet, keep living. I say, if you have not had the opportunity to turn around and walk away from folk, keep living. Keep breathing. Keep waking up every morning and see. Will you eventually have to turn around and walk away from a sibling? Turn around and walk away from a spouse. Y'all done been married X amount of years. You got to turn around and walk. That's one of the most disheartening things that I've seen in therapy and in counseling and coaching, where men and women have made a decision to split. That's a painful process, y'all. I say that's a real painful process. You have to turn around and walk away from the person that you done spent 20, 25 years from and with. That's a long time, 25 years. And I've seen that just the other day where this couple just had to turn around and walk away from each other. They were done. And nothing I said and nothing I could have said to them that would cause each one of them to stay. They both knew that it was time to separate. And they had already done it in their mind. Did you hear me? I said they had already done this in their minds. Their body just hadn't caught up with what their mind had already conjured up. And so I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I said, I'm on assignment, y'all. I'm your health-conscious coach. I want to coach you into healthy thoughts. Sometimes I have to stay neutral in the hourglass. When I'm in session, I have to stay neutral. I can't even stay on the acidic side or the alkaline side. I just have to stay neutral and watch them play both ends against the middle. And I think I do that extremely well. I gotta say this morning that I believe that I'm not the only one in life that would ever have to cut someone off. I say, I don't think that I'm the only one on this live right now or in this session right now that would ever have to eventually cut somebody off. It's not personal. It's for our protection. And I turn around and walk away from you, man. Hey, baby girl, I gotta go. Baby girl, I got to get out of here. I can't do this anymore with you. This is 2024. And you still talking about stuff that's in 2023 in the old dimension. And my first conversation with you in 2024, you still stuck back in 2023 before I actually step into the new dimension. You still caught up and you still concerned and you still have those same type of mental issues about something that happened in April of last year. Baby girl, I got to go. I'm sorry, but I'm not. How that little slogan go? Sorry, but not, or somebody that not sorry, but how that slogan go? How does that slogan go, y'all? Sorry, not sorry. So sorry, but I'm not. So I don't know how that slogan go, but I done heard it. I done heard it several times. But sorry, not sorry, or something like that. There. But yeah, you got to protect yourself. You got to protect yourself. I'm telling you right now, it might be the proper time to do it is to gracefully walk away. Hold your sanity. Maintain your certain level of conscientiousness. Make sure that every thought is alkalinic. Because if you come down to that acidic side of your conscience, you might just commit murder. You might just have the ability to commit suicide. You might just have the ability to commit murder suicide. So I'm here this morning to tell somebody, protect yourself, my brother. Sis, you might have to protect yourself from that dude. You might have to know that if he ever come in there again with the foolishness and you already thinking about picking up a knife, you might have to protect yourself by not even letting him in no more. As much as that might hurt you, you're going to have to protect yourself from you, your family, and your children. Protect yourself by getting him out your presence completely. You've got to move to a whole nother state. Even if you got to run for your whole existence here on this earth, you got to go. And so I'm here this morning with real talk. If y'all want fake talk and flawed talk and talk, y'all, you listen, y'all, maybe y'all on the wrong channel. I said, if you want some fake type of talk and some talk that's gonna soothe you over, and maybe you're on the wrong kind of channel right now. Because I'm here this morning to tell somebody the cutoff is not personal, it's protection. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody the cutoff is not personal, it's protection. I said, I'm here this morning to tell somebody under the sound of my voice that it is not personal. It's for our protection, our overall protection. I got to walk away, man. Sir, I got to walk away. I don't think I have the ability to do this anymore. And so we got to dissect our thoughts. Make sure that our thoughts are operating appropriately for our future. Because you don't want to have a future in a penitentiary and pass away that the rest of your life is lived out in the penitentiary based on the fact that you didn't have control over your thoughts and over your mind and the mindset shifting that's going to have to happen. Yes, you once loved that person. You loved them. But isn't that a little slogan between, there's a thin line between love and hate. There's a thin line between that. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody, if you haven't even had the ability to cut someone off, keep living, keep thriving, keep existing, keep accomplishing, keep moving forward, keep breathing, keep waking up every morning, keep being on your assignment. You might have to cut somebody off in your career. You might have to cut a jealous coworker off completely because she don't even want to see you go through your advancements and be saying all this derogatory thing in the assignment. You can see it. And so what I do now is I watch people. I've always watched people, y'all. I've always been a people watcher. I watch people and how they word their words, how they put their words in a certain part of the sentence. I'll sit there and watch how they put their words and how they order their words in a certain sentence. And then they give it to me. And I'll sit there and I'll map out how they how they made their word, how they made that sentence up. And how they put, whenever they put that word in that sentence, that'll let me know if they're with me or against me. Whether it's a pro or whether it's a con. Whether they're on their alkaline side of conscientiousness or whether they're on their acidic side of conscientiousness, trying to throw a low blow. I sit there and I watch them as they matriculate through their vocabulary. And I don't know what happens to me, but I see words. I can see them. When somebody talking to me, I can see the words that they're seeing. I can see them. And the order I don't know if it's coming from a loving space or if it's coming from a low-key subliminal hate space. They ain't gonna just come out and say they hate or off rip. They gonna just, like the words, how they say it and how they word it, you'll be able to determine that it's coming from an acidic side of conscientiousness. The bottom side of the hourglass. They way down here somewhere, y'all. You see it? They way down here in acidity. Here's alkalinity right here. This is positivity. This is negativity. Here's the lender. Here's the borrower. Here's the one. Here's the pro. Here's the con. This is the with. Here's the against, or the without. And so I don't know. All you got to do is sit back and watch them. Did you hear me? I say all you're going to have to do is sit back and watch them. And when you sit back and watch these people, they're going to tell you exactly what it is that you need to know. And so I'm letting y'all know right now, in 2024, my cutoff game's so strong, I just don't have time. I feel like I'm running out of time. I just don't have time to endure the pain that you have had to endure, ma'am, and then you come and puke on me. And I'm supposed to sit there and let you puke out your fifth chakra on me through your voice. You're puking. You're throwing up on my psychological well-being. And I ain't gonna sit there and let you just puke and throw up on me. I'm a health conscious coach. And if I can't coach you into healthy thoughts, for you to talk to me appropriately, then at the same time, I can't jump outside myself into you and make you talk to me according to the power that I know that I deserve, and the respect and the honor and the privilege of you even having access to me at that moment. That's a privilege. And I'm giving you a privilege to have access to me by answering your call. The first thing you want to do is throw up on the mic. No, I can't have it. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't at a point right now in my life at 56 years old that I can sit here and let somebody just completely throw up out their belly on me because of their pains and their hurts of what they've gone through in life. And then you want to come and deliver that to me? No, I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that, Miss Lady. Hey, babe boy, I don't deserve that, soldier. It's a certain thing, it's a certain proverbial line in the sand that we all going to have to put in the sand in the front of us. I don't know why the Spirit just told me 5 feet in front of me. 5 is a number of grace, maybe. Maybe that's why. Hey, I just saw a line being drawn in the sand in my vivid imagination, in my spiritual imagination. It was 5 feet in front of me, with a 5 and a little thing right there, like 5 feet. That's what I just saw when I said that. 5 feet. Give them 5 feet, y'all. 5 is a number of grace. Ooh-wee. And maybe you gotta put a proverbial line in the sand 5 feet in front of you. So when that person hit that proverbial line, you already know they done came crossing. It's 5 feet in front of you. That's the number of grace. You give them grace enough to say, I'm done, sir. Ma'am, you can have that. Whatever it is and all the pains of your past, and at the same time you come and try to just call me out the blue and just puke on me like that, defecate in my mind, you try to defecate in my thoughts when I know I'm as alkalinic, and you're coming at me from an acidic underground wording out your mouth, and you just try to throw up on me out your fifth chakra. I ain't finna allow that to happen, y'all. I'm sorry, Father. I gotta walk away. I don't think that he's given us the power to have to endure somebody else's puke. When they start puking on you, I know it sounds nasty. Listen, this session is the 5th. Y'all know I'm making up for Wednesday when I miss. So today is a Friday session. You know how y'all can let your hair down at the office on Friday? You know how you could dress down? Right now, we're dressing down in this session. We're going to dress down. We got our jeans and our t-shirts on and our sneakers because today's Friday. And so we ain't all suited and booted like how we'll be on a Monday morning in the spirit realm. And then metaphorically, in our thoughts, we are dressed down this morning. So I came this morning not even with all this to say. I keep telling y'all somehow or another, all this start bubbling up in me when I sit down and open up the laptop. So I just want to let somebody know the cutoff ain't personal. Not in 2024. It ain't never been personal, but this particular year, make sure we understand that the cutoff is not personal. That is protection. That we're protecting ourselves at all costs. Our serenity has to be protected. Our tranquility has to be protected. Our peace of mind has to be protected. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here this morning. I love y'all. I love y'all. I keep seeing this over and over, and this is keep coming across the table of my hearing. There's a certain table. I sat down with a young man the other day, just in line. I'm in line. He looked at me and I looked at him. I'm like, what they do, soldier? He said, what's up with you, my brother? I'm like, man, we just chilling. Ain't nothing going on too much. And somehow or another, I don't know if my spirit is just so open to let strangers come and talk to me. I mean, people just talk to me. People just open up to me like easily. This could be a total stranger. This man just like almost poured his heart out to me in that line. As I had 3 people in front of me. I wanted some cookies out of Subway. I can't even eat the food no more. Y'all know I can't even eat not pasteurized, what kind of meat that is? No, I forgot the name of that. The processed meat. I can't eat that no more. It swells me up, right? So my diet is so limited right now, y'all. I'm scared, man. I ain't gonna even sit here and lie. I eat according to my blood type, A positive blood. And since I've been eating according to my blood type, I done trimmed down. Because when you eat across the whole food diaspora, it's like you're bloated. It's like you're full all the time. It's like you big, like your skin, everything is full. But I noticed that since I've been eating according to my blood type for the last 8 years, I've been eating accordingly, and I noticed that my body has trimmed down. It's not when you eat across the whole food blood, the food diaspora, you're gonna be big. You're gonna be big because you're eating outside your blood type, and then inflammation coming to your body. But anyway, I was standing in line with this young man at Subway. There's a couple of people in front of us. And this dude, all I wanted was three oatmeal raisins. That's all I really wanted. But when I went in there on assignment to get my oatmeal raisin cookies, three of them, for $2.19 or whatever it was, guess what? This dude was standing behind me, and he somehow or another we just struck up a conversation. And he telling me he was going through a divorce. He was telling me how hard it was for him to go through. I'm like, man, I've been there and done that too. I went through a divorce. I'm saying sometimes, my brother, it's better to just walk away, man. Sometimes it's better to bow down to it. I know that some people in the faith, in organized religion would say, divorces. Let me tell y'all something. He might not like divorced, but he loved the divorced. He might not like divorce, but he loved the divorced. And so I'm here this morning. I'm done. How many minutes I got? Oh, 52. I'm here this morning to tell somebody the cutoff ain't personal. Ain't nothing personal about this cutoff in 2024, y'all. I said it's nothing personal about this cutoff in 2024. I got to cut folk off to preserve our lives, to preserve our freedom, to preserve our peace of mind and tranquility and serenity. If I got to cut you off to do that, then guess what? I'm going to do just that for us. Ooh, I said, I'm going to do just that for us, y'all. I'm going to do just that. And so my brain is this is out the book. I haven't read this book in a while. The Keys to the Universe, Evolve Conscientiousness. And it says, my brain is only the receiver in the universe. My brain is only a receiver in the universe. There is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know it exists. That was Nikola Tesla. He says that his brain is only the receiver in the universe. There is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. He said, I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know it exists. And I'm here this morning to tell somebody, maybe I have already penetrated. Maybe he felt as though he hasn't. But I believe that I've penetrated already to obtain this knowledge and this strength and this fortitude and this wherewithal and this power that I have. I have the power to walk away. In spite of what I might feel, I want to gracefully walk away so I can leave a legacy in the earth that is alkalinic. That's why I walked away. That just hit me in my spirit, y'all. I want to leave a legacy in this earth of alkalinity. If I have to gracefully walk away from the assignment, if I got to walk away from the assignment of my preservation, because I'm preserving our lives. As I gracefully walk away, I'm going to preserve your life as well as mine. And I'm doing it for both of us. And so at the same time, I'm here as your thought-provoking specialist. I'm here to provoke thought. So don't get offended. Did you hear me? I say I'm the thought-provoking specialist. Don't get offended by the things I'm saying. I'm here to provoke your thoughts. I'm here for that reason, and that reason alone is to provoke thought, cause you to shift, cause you to do the mindset shifting that's necessary in order to preserve life, in order to protect life, in order to give you the peace that your life deserves. You deserve peace and peace of mind. And so I'm here this morning. I'm done, y'all. I don't want too much. I say I'm done. I didn't really want too much. I didn't want too much, y'all. I say I'm done. I ain't really want too much. All I wanted to do was drop something in y'all's spirit to make up for Wednesday. And this is what it was out my spirit. It tells somebody on the sound of my voice, the cutoff ain't personal. It never was. It's for our protection. The cutoff ain't personal, it's protection. I said the cutoff is not personal, it's protection. Build a hedge of protection around us. All psychologically, all emotionally, all spiritually, all mentally, all intentionally. I need to keep going. I need to keep going. I'll keep going if y'all want me to keep going. I promise y'all I'll keep going if y'all want me to. But I'm here this morning to tell somebody the cutoff that we're going to have to use in 2024 is not personal. It's our protection to galvanize around our peace, to make sure that our tranquility is tremendous. Y'all know my wordsmith. Hey, y'all know my wordsmith. Hey, y'all know I'm a sapiosexual. Don't get it twisted. I'm a sapiosexual. SAPIO sexual. Yeah. I'm a lover of words. Turn me on. I remember grandma and them used to make me read the encyclopedia. I used to be mad at that. Sit down, boy, and read that encyclopedia. Remember it used to be A on one and then B on one and C, D on the other one and E, F, G on the other. Y'all remember the encyclopedia? I'm about to tell my age. I think I'm about to tell my age, y'all. But anyway, I'm 56. I don't care. I'm on the other side of life right now. Yeah, if you cross that 50-yard line, yeah, you're on the other side of life, man. Whether you want to acknowledge it or not, I'm still youthful. So am I. But the reality of the matter is I'm 56. I'll be 57 in September. God spared my life. So if you round my number up, somebody say, round your age to the nearest 10th. Where you go? I know I'm going to 60. And so I'm here this morning to tell everybody on the sound of my voice, the cutoff ain't personal, it's protection. That's why I'm here. And if you haven't had the opportunity to cut somebody off, or the wherewithal, or the power, or the vigor, or the vitality to cut them off, keep living. It's going to come a time in your life, man. Hey, sir, it's going to come a time in your life when you're going to have to cut some people off based on the fact that you're going to get tired. You're going to be exhausted of them having the ability and access to you. And anytime they just feel like it, they could come and puke out their fifth chakra in your mind. That's what they're doing. They puking out their fifth chakra in your thoughts, in your memories. They're trying to jar and stagnate your progress. I know the enemy used people like that. The enemy used people like that to hinder progress. Before it's all over said and done, you'll succumb to the puke. You'll succumb to the throw up. And it threw up on you. Now you sitting there stinking, smelling. Because they woke up that morning and decided to throw up on you. You just had the ability to stay there. Remember, I had a session one time. I said he told us to tilt. Y'all go back to these sessions, man. I'm telling you, I done talked about this already one time before. It wasn't exactly this one right here because all of my sessions are different. If y'all go through my sessions and run through a lot of my sessions, every last one of them is different. Somebody told me that the other day. This young lady say, I done sat there and watched all of your sessions and every last, neither one of them are the same. That's remarkable, she said. I was like, what? She said, that's amazing. That was the word she used. She said, that is amazing. She didn't use the word remarkable. She said, amazing. Yeah, she said, that's amazing that all your sessions are different. And I was like, I don't know. Listen, hey, y'all, if y'all knew that, if y'all just knew what it took for me to get here in the morning, to speak into the minds of the people, I think y'all would give me a round of applause. If y'all just knew what it took to get here, to open up the laptop and prepare my thoughts in my mind and just be free enough to just let it all out the way he's giving it to me to say it. Listen, I know everybody ain't gonna have the ability. I know everybody don't have the agility. I know everybody don't even feel me in that capacity, and that's okay. Keep flipping through the channels. It's gonna be some foolishness out here, but this is intellectual content. I'm a psychology major. I'm a psychologist. How y'all gonna get something else from me and I'm a psych major? I'm a psychology major. I majored in psychology. How you gonna expect anything other than this from me? When I done sat down and got all this schooling. I done wrap my theoretical framework around all the narratives and the concepts and the ideologies that all these famous theorists done did. I don't believe everything they say, but I take the meat and I leave the bone. In life, I say I eat the meat and leave the bone. Everything they say, I don't agree with. But I done took a lot of things that they said, like Carl Rogers, one of my favorite theorists. I took some of the things that he said, and I still use that to this day. I just wrap my own personality around what he said. Wrap my own theoretical framework around what he said. And created my own practice, my own thoughts, my own ideologies. It's originated from me. So I'm here. And I ain't going nowhere. I promise you I'm not. And so I'm on assignment. I close my eyes and talk to y'all hearts. I say I close my eyes and talk to your DNA. Past your name, sir. I go past your name, ma'am. I'm talking to the very life, the DNA that's in you. I'm talking to your DNA. That's why y'all feel me the way y'all do. I talk past your thoughts and your mind and your brain and even your chakra. We're going to go all the way down deep into the core, into the labs of our minds and our thoughts, all the way down to the DNA. We're going to build. success, victory, triumphant. We'll be triumphant and victorious in the end because of our thoughts. Our thoughts are seeds. Allow your thoughts to be planted in the fertile ground, the fertile soil of your heart. So when you speak, you can speak with clarity of communication through your fifth chakra. It's clear, it's unadulterated, it's unfiltered. You can feel me through this phone. You can feel me. You can feel my presence because I'm from a pure-hearted space in time where he said, open the laptop and speak into the minds of the people. And so I'm here, y'all. Look, I don't even know what else to do now. At this point in this juncture of my life, what else I have to do but talk and say what needs to be said into the thoughts, into the mind of the people. And so I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. And I'm on assignment. I'm your health conscious coach, y'all. I am your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. I'm here this morning to tell somebody that the cutoff that you're going to have to do, ma'am, hey, sir, I said the cutoff that you're going to have to do, it ain't personal. It's protection. Do it gracefully and walk away. You're going to have to walk away from that assignment. If it's no longer edifying your body, edifying your mind, edifying your spirit, if it's no longer building you up, every time you talk to this individual, it's always a tear down. Nah, not in 2024. I heard you. I say not in 2024. You probably could have got away with it in 2020, 2021, 2022, possibly even 2023. But in 2024, no, it ain't going down like that no more. I done put that proverbial line in the sand 5 feet in front of me. We got to do it according to my desires. And if you can't do it, you don't have the power, you don't have the wherewithal to control your tongue when you talk to me, then yeah, I'm going to gracefully walk away. I'm going to bow down. Call it whatever you want to. Call it immaturity. Call it whatever you want to do. You fold it in this space. Call it whatever you want to call it. It's for my protection. I'm gone, y'all. Thank y'all for chiming in with me this morning. It's been a blessing to be here. I came in on a Friday only because I missed Wednesday. And I wanted to make sure that my week, he woke me up this morning and said, no, make up for the week, make up for the Wednesday. And so I'm here on this Friday. It's Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Senior, your thought-provoking specialist, and I'll see y'all again Monday morning. Be blessed.